Well, hello there. It's been a hot minute since you guys have heard from me, so I bet you're wondering what the hell is going on with Stevie Jo and that Angel of Death series and Composition of Imagination channel and all that good stuff. So I thought that I would put together just a really quick update video and tell you exactly what's been going on and what you can expect to be coming for the Angel of Death series, this channel, all that good stuff. So, to tell you what's been going on, let's put it like this. I was in desperate need of some downtime. It meant I had to take a break from figuring out what to post on social media and editing videos. And, I write these books because I really enjoy it. And it's a great way for me to kind of unwind, sort through some thoughts, just relax, that kind of thing. So if I ever feel like I've strayed from my why, as they say in marketing, then I take a step back and kind of do a refresh and like a reset. So we went on vacation. We went and saw Breaking Benjamin for the third time, which was amazing. And I am not ashamed to say that I did get very emotional when they played Dance with the Devil. If you have been following my channel for a while, or even my social medias or whatever for a while, you've probably heard me say numerous times that if it had not been for that song, Dance with the Devil, Angel of Death would not exist in this form today. It would probably be something really bad that I wouldn't even have published yet. So hearing that song live is just, it's the chef's kiss. I love it. So the good news is that helped. I did find kind of a renewed focus, so to speak, because I just felt like I was getting so scatterbrained with everything I needed to do. So let me kind of tell you what to expect, what's coming that you will enjoy. So I've started on the in-depth outline for Apocryphal Savior, which is the 8th book in the series. Once that's done, I'll be able to pound out the first draft, and it usually takes me about 2 or 3 drafts before everything's published. And so it's chugging along really nicely. I'm exactly where I anticipated I would be or hoped I would be. This book is going to be great. I'm super excited for it because a lot of shit's changing. But you don't really care about that book right now because it won't get released until next winter. The book that you do care about that's coming, Blessed Implosion, book 5 in the Angel of Death series, if you can believe we're there already. That should definitely be on your radar. It comes out next month, and I will actually get the cover for it at the end of this month. So next week is when it'll be sent to me. A few days after that, I'll post it on my socials and the website and everything so everybody can see. I just need to approve it first to make sure there's no last minute changes. So that being said, as long as there's no major hurdles between now and then, the official release date for Blessed Implosion is June 9th. We are still on track for that. I want you to be able to have it in time for your own 4th of July festivities because that's what it's centered around. So it's kind of just to give you a little excitement for it. Blessed Implosion is going to be the culmination of a lot of things that we've been building toward in these last few books. That gentleman's bet that Elias and James made for the role of mayor, that gets resolved in this book. So it's finally time for Merlance's world, or at least region-renowned Independence Day Festival. A lot of tension is going to rise to the surface. Characters are going to have to figure out if they want to give in to the tension or move on from it. Everything from Peyton's little love triangle to the cure for creatures to Sky's affections for Elias. A lot of it will have some kind of resolution, even if it's just temporary. And the really cool thing about this book, unlike its predecessors, the first 4 books, Blessed Implosion actually takes place over the course of one entire day. So as you're reading, you're counting down literally the hours until this festival starts. So it makes for some really cool, like, edge of your seat type reading, I think. So again, mark your calendars, Blessed Implosion, June 9th. I do want to update you on the ordering process for the Angel of Death series. as of May, it was about mid-May when it officially happened, I moved all of my publications to Ingram Spark. Quite frankly, it's where I should have been in the first place, but sometimes the struggle is real. The important thing is I'm on there now, and what that means for you is that you can still find my books on the usual channels of like Amazon, Barnes & Noble, all that stuff. But you may also be able to find them on other channels, digitally and in person, just depending on Ingram's distribution. So here's a couple important things I want to note about that. One, the cheapest place, if you're going on price, you want to read the books, but you're going based on price, the cheapest place to order my books is definitely going to be through my website directly. I've got them on there for about $12, but on other sites, I think they have to start at like 15 or 16 for some of them, and they go up from there based on page count. So if you're looking for a lower price for the book, order directly from me. You can also request an autograph, which is really handy and cool to have. But the caveat to ordering direct from me is shipping may take a little longer because of like the autograph options and stuff like that. But if price is not that important to you, feel free to order it from your usual sources. I'm just tickled that you're reading it, quite frankly. In fact, I do want to encourage you guys to do something for me. Ingram is one of the distributors that brick and mortar stores use to stock their shelves. So your local bookstore, that chain bookstore, they all kind of have these avenues they go to, and Ingram is one of them. I personally plan to reach out to the bookstores around me to see how they can get my books on their shelves, but I cannot do that to every single bookstore that exists. And even if I get it into like Barnes & Noble around here, that doesn't mean it'll be at Barnes & Noble by you. It just means it'll be here. So this is a really cool way that you can help me out and spread the word about Angel of Death and try to get my books on shelves, physical shelves. Basically, if you'd like to see Angel of Death in your local bookstore, tell them so. Go to your favorite bookstore, ask if they can order a copy of Angel of Death for you. The more people who ask for it to be ordered, the more likely the bookstore might be able to stock it on their shelves. It's by no means a foolproof plan, and some stores will say no. I have no reason to expect it to work 100% of the time, but you're at least helping get the word out there where it wasn't before. So, you know, if my PR degree has taught me anything, it's that word of mouth is king. So you guys go out there, be the kings and queens of your local bookstores, and tell them the things you love about Angel of Death and that they should order it for their shelves. I mean, I think it's worth a shot, don't you? And of course, I thank all of you so much for your support in whatever form you choose to show it. You don't have to go do this, but it'd be cool to know that I'm out there somewhere on someone's bookshelf. That's kind of the update on like the books and publishing and all that stuff. The next update I have for you is upcoming cons or author appearances, whatever you want to call them. So I do want to let everyone know first, right off the bat, I will not be attending Scarefest this year for the purposes of selling my books. I'll be there as an attendee for most of the weekend, but we won't have a booth. We won't have the books for sale. It's not that we're not coming back because we didn't do well. The main reason that we're not going to be at Scarefest this year selling my books is because I have applied to be part of the Kentucky Book Festival. So that takes place the exact same weekend as Scarefest. It's only one day, but it's that Saturday. And, you know, if you sign up for a con, you have to be there the whole time. So I didn't want to commit when I knew I probably wouldn't be able to do the whole weekend. So the book festival takes place at Joseph Beth Booksellers here in Lexington Green. It's in Lexington, Kentucky. So if you're around this area, definitely come to it. I'll put a link to it in the description of this video. Be sure to check it out. There's going to be up to 150 authors there, which is so wild because I didn't even think that bookstore could hold that many people, but it really is much more spacious than it looks from the outside. But don't get too excited that I'm going to be there just yet. Kind of keep our fingers crossed for now, because to be part of the book festival is an application process, and you have to be selected and, approved and stuff for vending there. And like I said, they only take, their website said, up to 150 authors. So I'm competing to get in. I already submitted it. I should know by the end of July whether I have been accepted or not to it. When I know for sure, you guys will know for sure. I'll post all about it on my website, socials, all that good stuff. So until then, let's just keep our fingers crossed and hope that I get into this. But let's see, what other cons do we have this year? Comic Surge. That is actually something that no one else knows about but me, because I just received my email about it before filming this video. If you haven't seen our retrospective video on this channel, definitely go watch that. We recorded it in November, I think, of 2022. So go watch it. That way you learn more of what Comic Search is. But basically, it takes place at the Jessamine County Public Library, which is in Nicholasville, Kentucky. It's free admission for all ages, and there's a bunch of vendors that have cool stuff set up. They do costume contests. Like, seriously, go look at their website, because this place has it together, and this is a really fucking cool library. So I am super excited to be part of this again. I just submitted my yes, I want to come back, because they sent an email saying, would you like to? So I just told them I would, so we will be there again. So definitely come by. We'll have book 5 and everything. This next con that I'm going to tell you about is a big one. It's unlike anything I've ever done, or even attended as a guest for that matter. July 14th through 16th in Louisville, Kentucky, I'm going to be at the Imaginarium. It's at the Holiday Inn East. I'll put all the stuff in the description so that you've got, because I can't remember the exact details right now, but there will be a link to everything in the description. So if you've never heard of the Imaginarium, it's a place where all kinds of creatives come together to kind of talk about their respective fields. They sell some of their merchandise, help each other out in terms of best practices, things like that. So it's very, very niche sounding, but it sounds right up our alley. So tons of authors, screenplay writers, filmmakers, all those kinds of comic creators, etc. They'll all be there. And I am actually going to be one of the panelists that weekend. So that's what makes this one so drastically different, because I'm actually going to be involved in more than just sitting at my booth selling my books. Apparently, they will have more than 100 panels and workshops planned over the course of the weekend. So you can go on their website, see a sampling of what they're offering. They don't have the whole list up on there, but you can see a good sampling. I have submitted my panel survey to them to let them know what days I'll be interested in which panels I'll be interested in on which days. So I'm hoping I get to sit into all of them. I applied for 12, but I spread them out throughout the weekend. I'm really hoping I'll get to be part of them, because some of them just sound so much fun. For example, there's one called Kill, Marry, Shag Horror Edition, which sounds like a ton of fun to be part of. And they've also got a panel called It's Okay to Say I'm Not Okay, which is all about talking about mental health in this, field or something like that. And that's very important to me. So I hope to be a part of that panel. And then they've got some author readings on the Sunday of that weekend. So I'm hoping to be able to get a chance to read to you guys. It'll probably be from book 5, because that is my featured book for the weekend. So the booth will also be running all weekend. We'll be selling all the books and everything. It's going to be in the main ballroom of the hotel, and I'll put on our table the posted schedule of the panels I'm a part of. That way, if you want to come participate, ask questions, whatever, you can, and you'll know exactly where I'm going to be. So my book guardians will be at the booth selling my books while I'm running around doing panel stuff. So definitely go over there and see them. Get your copy of Angel of Death, whichever ones you don't have yet. So there's lots of exciting appearances coming up. Be sure you keep an eye on my website for the most current info. That is where I put everything the most. So the last thing I did want to touch on is this channel, the Composition of Imagination. The hiatus is over, and we will be resuming the Murmurs of Mer County videos. Let me tell you what happened with this one real quick. Because as I was uploading the last Elias video that I put on the channel, I noticed that Skylar's Murmurs of Mer County for book 4 didn't have a cover, didn't have views, didn't have anything. And I thought, that's really weird and doesn't seem right. And when I went to the video, I saw on the settings that somehow it got marked private. So none of you were allowed to see it. So that was totally my fault. It had to have been a glitch on my end when I uploaded the video, and I just didn't notice. So here's what I'm going to do to fix that. The Skylar video was made before we started this new 20-ish minute video format. So I'm going to edit that video down to fit this new format so that they're shorter videos. It's not going to have the smoothest transitions from one to the other, but I do all this editing and all this shit by myself, so it's going to be the best it can be. Before I finish posting Elias's Murmur of Mer County videos, we need to finish Skylar's. You need to be able to see those, because what happens in The Good Shepherd to Skylar is very pivotal knowledge when you get to what happens to Elias in the same book. So you can't really watch his without watching hers first, just for that little bit of background. So I will be uploading her videos starting tomorrow, and it'll kind of bleed into next week, and Elias's videos will finish out next week to finish the Murmur of Mer County series on him. So looking beyond that, for future videos of this channel, we really do have some fun things planned, some things that my book guardians don't even know I want to talk about. For the month of June, they do know this, we are finally going to be talking about the asshole himself, Ezra. I think my book guardians have been chomping at the bit for this one. They are so excited. So it's sure to be a lively discussion full of very strong opinions, I imagine, and lots of dissing Ezra and stuff. So in July, I'll upload the trailers, the book trailers for 3 through 5, and we'll record some breakdown videos for those like we did for the first one. We'll do 2 through 5 because we haven't done the second one yet. I know that all these books are already out by the time those videos are going up, but I really do enjoy making the trailers for them, and I just kind of want to get caught up on myself before I release the book 6 trailer later this autumn, so that you've got that stuff and it's like a good teaser before its official release in December. So just bear with us. You'll enjoy the videos a lot because it will probably also give you some insight into why some of the things happened in the books. You know, you never know what I'm going to say on there. So as for future topics for these videos on this channel, we've got some more Murmurs of Mer County, of course, of other characters, but we're going to break those up with some fun stuff in between. For example, I have a music series planned because music is so important to my writing. So I have that planned where we're going to talk all about music and Angel of Death. I also have a series planned where we talk about what Angel of Death would be like as a movie or a TV show and who would play which characters, whether it's live action, animated, all that good stuff. So that is all coming later this year. There is a lot of stuff to look forward to with Angel of Death. If you have any ideas for video topics that you would like to see on this channel, let me know in the comments. Maybe we'll make a video about it. I also want to throw out there that I've been trying to come up with a fun term of endearment for all of you who support me and the Angel of Death series. Book Guardians is already taken because of my Book Guardians. So I've been trying to think of something else. If you have an appropriate idea on what to call our nice little group of Angel of Death lovers, then share those in the comments too. I'd love to hear it, and we'll pick one we like and we'll feature it and say thanks and all that good stuff. So really, that does it for this update, my dear readers and viewers. Thank you so much for hanging in there, for supporting me, for supporting the books. It really has just blown my mind that I'm already on the 5th one and I actually have other people besides myself reading it. So it never ceases to amaze me. And I'm so thankful for it. Keep an eye on my website because future updates will not always come in video form, but they will always be on my website. So thank you guys for watching, for reading. I look forward to your responses in the comments. And until next time, I love you. You fucking rock. Go kick some ass today.
Catch up on the Angel of Death series today. The first 4 entries are now available directly at StevieJoAuthor.com.
Guess if I ever have a lack of motivation or have a case of the Mondays, I just need to find out where Breaking Benjamin's playing and go see them.